about 7.5 kilometers, take a slight right turn onto Barber Boulevard.
Tonight, we're spending the night at a Walmart. And we need to be extra stealthy because there is security that keeps doing the rounds. So, yeah, I didn't know about that when I came here, and now I don't really feel like moving. It is dark, it's late, it's raining. So we're gonna try to get away with it. So what I've done for extra stealth is on top of all of my reflectives, so all of the windows are covered, I have also put up this curtain. And what this curtain does, it covers everything all the way to the top so that there is no light seeping through. Also, I don't know if you can see here, but this is my dash cam. And I have 2 external dash cams. Oh my gosh, the state of me. Oh, Lord. There is a front one and there is a back one. And I can see what's going on outside of the car, even with all the windows on. So no more peeking through my reflectives and letting light get out or, being caught. So I don't know if you can see properly, but right here, I don't know, car just went by. The security just disappeared. Oh, it's right there. I don't know, can you see that? So I can see exactly where they are. And if they're coming for me, I'll be expecting them. It won't get me off guard. Unless, of course, I'm sleeping. Then I won't see it. And I'll get a knock. And that would scare the hell out of me. Because I've never gotten a knock before. Yeah. So, we are in Alabama. Yeah. It has not stopped raining. I left Nashville late morning, early afternoon. It was raining when I woke up. It was raining when I left. It rained all the way on the road. And it's raining here. But the difference is it's 12 degrees Celsius. There's no snow in the ground. And also my car got a much needed wash because this car was sprayed with salt. So bad. Like anytime I tried to get in and out of the car, like salt flakes were falling inside the car. My clothes were getting covered in salt. Everything was white. Good thing the car is white, but all the black trims, like everything was completely white. And it's thick. It sticks. I mean, I guess that's the whole purpose. It's to stick to things so that when snow falls or ice, it just melts. But yeah, it sucks when it's in your car. But yeah, this entire day of rain has given the car a really, really good wash. Yeah, no more salt stained clothes. I really shouldn't be with this big bright light on. I really just put it on because I wanted you guys to see me. Oh my gosh, the mess of my hair. But I will be turning this light off shortly, and let me show you what it will look like. Oh, actually, you can see me. Yeah. That's actually a pretty good... Why'd you just fall? Something fell. What was that? So I am parked just still in the Walmart parking lot, but a little bit farther. There is a gas station here beside, and I'm sort of closer to the edge where the gas station is. And I'm noticing that security is keeping closer to the doors of the Walmart. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing to have security. In a way, I do feel more secure because if something happens, I can just honk my horn and I'm sure they're gonna hear and they'll come to my rescue. But also, they keep doing the rounds. But also, I'm wondering, why do they need security? Is this a bad neighborhood? I mean, I found this place on iOverlander, and there were reviews of other people who stayed here before, and they did not have any problems. So, yeah, I'm hoping it's okay. I guess we're gonna find out tomorrow, but I'm just toast from the long drive we had today in the rain, and part of it on the dark. And on top of it all, my GPS went bananas on me and kept taking me out of the highway and making me do loops and come back to the, like, it was completely out of, I don't know, was it not synced properly? It's not calibrated properly. I don't know what the issue was. It didn't think I was on the highway. It thought I was, I don't know, but it kept telling me to take exits. Yeah, a few times I kept getting off the highway and getting lost, and it kept telling me to do like crazy turns, and eventually like I had to kind of stop listening to it and try to follow signs like the old-fashioned way. And yeah, I don't know what was up with that. That's not the first time that this has happened to me, but it's the first time that it has happened in this trip. And it was dark and raining and late, and I was tired, and it was just not the best timing for that to happen. But so we managed. Yeah, just gonna go to bed. This is a 24-hour Walmart, so I can use the bathrooms if I really need to, but I am pretty self-sufficient, so hopefully. Yeah, I'm just checking the security there. So yeah, let's brush teeth and go to bed. Good morning from a very rainy day. I can tell that it's getting so much warmer than what it was before because I ended up unzipping my sleeping bag and just had the blanket. As when I left Canada, I had 3 electric blankets and the sleeping bag. Thought it was gonna be super noisy last night because I'm right beside like a busy street and I think the highway is not too far, but it was surprisingly quiet overnight. I mean, the noise, like car noise, starts early around 6 or 7, but overnight was so quiet. Out of all the spots that I slept overnight, this was the quietest. It's so cozy here in my warm bed and just listening to the rain. I don't want to get up, but I have to go pee. I don't need to get out of the car. I can pee in here, but since I have to get up anyways. And Walmart is just right there. I might as well go pee there, empty my pee jug, brush my teeth. I need to buy some water as well, make coffee. Guys, I couldn't resist. I mean, how cute are those? This is just freaking cute. Ah, I had to buy it. You can't be in the South and not own a pair of cowboy boots, right? Totally justifiable purchase, right? Yeah, I think so. And ask me where I'm gonna put it. I have no idea because space is really tight here. I have to keep moving things around to get to things. And now I have an extra pair of shoes that is not small. Nonetheless, it's a boot. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? I bought some groceries, some fruit, coffee, you know, the essential. And then I bought this, which is like a plastic sturdy tote, because the one that I have my clothes in the front is a little bit too big for the front seat, and it's kind of interfering with me opening the console. I think this is the perfect size, so we're going to do a little moving around. What am I gonna do with the other one? Yeah, space is becoming an issue, but it is collapsible. So I wonder if once I collapse, if I can actually shove it under the bed or something like that. We'll see. That's a problem for another day. Oh my gosh, the space situation here in the car is becoming a problem. I need to get rid of stuff and not add stuff. But damn Walmart. I'm hungry. We need breakfast. Oops. I think we might go for a... Oh, you can tell I haven't had my coffee yet, huh? I think we might go for McDonald's. I really like McDonald's coffee, and I think they have like the breakfast with the egg, sausage, and pancakes. That's what I feel like having. So, what did I think of the experience? So, what did I think of the experience of staying at a Walmart? Is it legal? I guess it depends on the Walmart. Some Walmarts, it's totally given that travelers will stop by. You will see minivans and even trailers, like trailers with full pull-outs in the parking lot. And it's perfectly acceptable, and the managers are aware and they don't care because it brings business. They have the parking lot, they have the space. I went in, I spent money there, I did my groceries, I bought other stuff, I even bought a cowboy boot. So I feel I really paid for my stay, so I don't feel like I'm abusing. I always try to contribute somehow the places that I stay. When I stay at Cracker Barrel, I have breakfast there. When I'm at Walmart, I do my groceries. Plus, and there are other Walmarts that it's simply not acceptable, and the manager will tell you to leave if you get caught, unless you're super stealthy. Now, you probably want a Walmart that is 24 hours because you want to have other cars in the parking lot as well, because if the Walmart is closed and you're the only car there, you're gonna draw a lot of attention. So look for Walmarts that are 24/7. I usually park not close to where the entrance of the Walmart is. I try to park a little bit farther. I do park by a light. I do want a light shining in the car, because when you have an outside light shining in, it's less likely that any light inside is going to show. Because if you have your car like in a pitch dark area, any little light that is maybe seeping through your windows, like if your covers are not properly placed, it will immediately draw attention. You will see it from far. Certain Walmarts have security. I'm not quite sure what the role of the security was, if it was just to make sure that there was nothing funky going on, people are not loitering, and yeah, I don't know, just keeping order, because there was another van parked, and that's like a traditional camper van, so it screams like we're sleeping in here. They were not bothered. I was not bothered. I could see the security patrolling, and I could see the lights kind of coming and going. Never came to us, never said anything. So I guess this Walmart here in particular is legal. I could have gone in and asked the manager. A lot of people do that. I didn't want to do that, because if they told me no, then I would feel like I would have to leave. So I took my chances. That's what I did. I just decided to take my chances, and it worked out. It felt really safe, especially with the security, but I don't think all Walmarts are safe. It really depends on the neighborhood. It depends on the city, maybe the time of the year. I don't know. You got to do your research. I found this place on iOverlander. There were check-ins of other people who stayed here that, have shared their experience, and they had successfully slept here. So I tried to stay at places where other people have successfully slept before, and yeah, it felt pretty safe. So yeah, we're happy. We're happy with our Walmart experience, and I'm happy with my cowboy boots. So yeah, let's get some coffee, because I'm starting to get a headache. Already finished their breakfast time. They're not serving breakfast anymore. I was so excited for their breakfast. Plan B. I guess it's already 11. That's crazy. How it's already 11? That can't be. It is 11:05. Well, they actually stopped serving breakfast at 10:30. Guess we're going to a Cracker Barrel. Yeah, because I'm craving some pancakes and bacon, and yeah, let's do Cracker Barrel.